Hello, sports fans. Well, it was a tough loss for the Tribe as they lose to the Houston Astros in Game 3 of the ALDS at Progressive Field, 11-3. Houston wins the series and sweeps the Tribe 3-0. And Mike Clevenger started out pitching so well, and the Tribe had a 2-1 lead in the fifth, and the only bright spot was Yan Gomes' home run in the third inning, and that gave the Tribe a 1-0 lead, and then they were up 2-1 in the fifth. But then in the seventh, the Astros started to hit from the seventh inning on, and 3, 6, and 1, the seventh, eighth, and ninth, and the Tribe did score one more run on a wild pitch, and that was scored by Edwin Encarnacion to make it an 11-3 ball game. And the Tribe, the bullpen just could not get it together, and they just struggled, and the bats got going a little, but they couldn't get going enough to really give the Tribe the win. And I know fans were really hoping for a better outcome today. I know they want a Game 4 tomorrow, but unfortunately that is not going to happen. So this is kind of a time for summing up on the season, and it was a great season for the Tribe. We did win the Central Division, and they gave us a lot of thrills and excitement, and I know they've got some players going into free agency next year during the off season, and this group is a special bunch, and I know we wanted this to be the year the Tribe won it all, but hopefully next year they are going to do it. They are going to do it next year, and because we are wanting a World Series championship here, and myself included, and fans are dying to get shirts that say World Series champions on them. So we're going to do it next year, and we know that Chief Wahoo, who's been the Indians mascot for so many years, is going to be retired. So I know we're all gonna miss Chief Wahoo, and I know that and Chief, we are gonna miss you. So we give you the best, and we give you thanks for so many years, Chief. And no, the Indians just could not get it going today. They had a 2-1 lead, but then Houston they started hitting because the Tribe bullpen just faltered, and you got to give credit to where credit is due. Houston's pitching was phenomenal, and their bats just came alive. And I know fans started living in the seventh. Some people did, but then fans started leaving after the eighth inning because they basically, when it was 10-2. I think they knew that this one and the season was pretty much not what they anticipated, but it was pretty much over. But as they always said, I know a lot of us are trying to hear this, but there is always next year, and I know we are all tired of hearing wait till next year, but there is always next year. And so I'm gonna just say, hopefully, we're going to do it next year. We're going to win this thing next year. And keep the faith in the Tribe, because they're going to give us a lot of thrills in 2019. And I feel that we are going to come out and we're going to win this thing next year. We're going to have a great regular season next year. And I just feel that this is really going to be, hopefully, we're going to have a better team next year, and we're going to really have a lot of great, exciting memories for next year, and I do hope to get down to a few games next year. I did go to a couple of Lake County Captains games, which is the Indians minor league team, so at least a couple of minor league games that I did get to go to. But I know we all wanted it to continue, and this just was not a good game, and just not having home field advantage during this series, that did not help for the Tribe either. But we did win the AL Central Division. We are the AL champs, the AL Central Division champs. And that was an exciting moment, and I just feel we really need to, I think it's time to best way to look back at the season and to really know that we support the Tribe is for us to salute and say, thank you, Tribe, for giving us another great season. And I know the Tribe is saying, thank you, fans, for supporting us, and we look forward to it next year. So, I know we'll all just have to lick our wounds and just come back next year. And Game 3 of the ALDS between the Yankees and Red Sox, that gets underway at 7. And but I gotta give credit to the Houston Astros are on their way back to the ALCS, and they await the winner of the Boston Yankees to see who they will play. And we'll see what happens with them. And I gotta give credit to where I have to give. I just gotta tip my hat to the Houston Astros, but I salute the Tribe on another great season. So, in a way, you gotta tip your hat to the Astros, but also salute the Tribe. You gotta salute the Cleveland Indians, and hopefully we're gonna do it next year. I'm confident that we are. I know fans are, that we're gonna do it next year because we want a World Series championship here in Cleveland. We want it. We were hoping after 70 years we'd get it this year, but hopefully maybe after 71 years we can get it. So hopefully next year we are going to do it. 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 That's what I'm saying. I have got confidence in the Tribe. We are going to do it next year. And we are really going to do it. I really feel that we are. So hopefully we can really win this thing next year, have a great regular season, get back to October baseball, and have it continue then and have us win the World Series next year. So, but I know we're all hurting right now, as am I, but I think you got to give credit to where credit is due, and the Tribe just could not get it going, and I know we were all hoping for tomorrow, but that unfortunately is not going to happen. But you just got to wait. You got to salute them, the Tribe, but you got to give credit and tip your hat to the Houston Astros because they are a really good team, and they outdid the Tribe in this series, and that's just the bottom line right there. So it's just summing up. This has been a great season for the Tribe, and they gave us a lot of thrills, a lot of excitement. They are the AL Central Division champs, and so hopefully we're going to be back in first place next year, and hopefully, besides we're going to do it, hopefully we can have home field advantage throughout the Major League Baseball playoffs, which is, I think, that's going to help the Tribe. If we can get home field advantage throughout the playoffs, that's going to help the Tribe. But they have a lot of work to do during the off season. They need to look at the bullpen, and the bullpen needs to improve. They need to not falter. They need to come through. They need to help the starting pitcher if the starting pitcher gets into trouble. They got to not load the bases. And they have to come through. They have to help the Tribe win. The bats need to come alive as well. And they may have to, and there's going to be some free agents, some players going into free agency, and they may want to make a few trades during the offseason. And Terry Francona knows that. He knows what he's going to have to do during the offseason. So that's what's going to be needed to do during the offseason, and we will see what happens. Well, I'm going to wrap up my final thoughts. Tribe, I know we were hoping for a better outcome and light at the end of the tunnel to get Game 4 tomorrow and Game 5 back in Houston, but that is unfortunately not going to happen. But it just was a great season, and I salute the Tribe. Well, that is just about going to wrap it up for the Scott Sports 101 ALDS Tribe and Astros post-game show. I will be back in just a little while for the Monday Night Football pregame show, and I will preview the New Orleans Saints Washington Redskins game. And we could have some history, record-breaking history in that one tonight with Saints quarterback Drew Brees. So, but until then, always remember, be a team player each and every day, in every way possible. Thank you, Tribe, for another great season. So long, everybody. 3, 2, 1. I'm done.